Breathe deep, close your eyes, sit up tall. Just start to turn inward. Had amazing, just blessing. These temperatures in the mid 70s at the most with a little bit of a breeze are just my absolute favorite. So enjoy the outdoors if you're there. Listen to the sounds around you. Maybe you hear some birds or some other shuffling in the trees or bushes. And just be grateful for the ability to be able to be outside and this beautiful sunshine and moving your body with the sounds around you. Take 5 more inhales and exhales through the nose. And every inhale, sit up taller and really breathe into the chest and then down into the belly. And every exhale, just relax the belly. Inhale, expand the belly, sitting up tall. And exhale, relax the belly. And we'll start to take some hip circles. So hands down onto the knees, to the right. Let's move very slowly to begin with. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. And switch directions to the left. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Start to slow that down. Come sitting tall, take both of your hands up to the sky and an inhale. Breathe deep, reach, keep reaching so that you're getting a stretch on each side of your body, taking each side up and up and up. And then interlace all 10 and turn the palms to the sky and reach up, 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 up. Then pull your ribs and lower belly back. And then keep reaching up, 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 up. And pull the ribs and the lower belly back. Press the sitting bones into the floor. So it's like you're reaching the hands away from the sitting bones and pulling the ribs and lower belly back. And then take this whole interlaced hand situation you have going on behind the nape of the neck, and then drop the elbows towards the floor, stretch the neck. Take your right elbow down towards right knee. Look up to the sky. Stay tall though with your body. Try not to slump in your side body. And then just switch sides, left down to left. Come back to the center. Inhale, reach your elbows away from each other. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, reach elbows away. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, reach them away. And crunch. Last one, and reach and then bring your arms out. Flex the hands so the fingers face back towards your face, and press the heel of the hand away so that you should feel a stretch in the lower arm from the elbow down to the wrist. Really press those hands away. And then slowly drop the hands down to the floor. Keep your left hand down, reach your right arm straight up to the sky and over. And you can move this hand out a little bit if you want. And then try not to crunch in like this. Pull your chest up. And then maybe find that micro bend into the left elbow. Reach the right arm way up, 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 and over. Big stretch in the whole side body there. And then both arms up, inhale. Interlace, reach straight up. Same thing we did before, lower belly back, rib cage back, reach hands away from sitting bones, breathe, breathe, breathe. And then back behind the neck, inhale and exhale. Inhale, reach. And exhale. Reach away and crunch it in. One more, reach away, crunch it in. Reach away with the hands. Press the heels of the hands away from each other. Heart lifts up. Really energize through the hands. It's like you're hugging the tricep and the bicep muscles into the upper arms. And then we'll take that side stretch, other side, left arm up, right hand out to the side, reach way up and then over. And again, try not to crunch in. You want to stay really open with the chest, maybe even look up, and you can kind of let that ear go down towards the right shoulder. Inhale, both arms straight up to the sky. Let's take both legs out in front. I'm going to scoop myself back here. Reach hands up again. Pull the belly back. Take a slight rounding in the low back. I'm going to turn to the side so you can just see that. So it's like you're making space right here in the lower belly. And then roll it down. And reach for what you can with your feet. So maybe you just have your ankles or even the calves, totally fine. You can also bend the knees, take the feet, and ha. Stretch the whole back of the leg. Maybe move side to side a little just to get even more space from the sitting bones to the heels. So just like we did with the hands, when we did this and we pushed away, think about that with the actual heel. I was saying the heel of the hands before, the heel of the foot. Press the heel away, toes back. So even if you have here or you're bending, you can still get that same action. So we're going for a stretch behind the leg. And we rounded so we could make space lower belly so we could come down. You guys can see my back is straight. I'm not rounding like this. I'm straight. And then slowly come up, come onto your back. I'm going to go for a little sideways situation here. And we're taking a bridge pose. So sorry, I'm decapitated a little bit here, but you don't need to see my face. You just need to see what I'm doing. And you guys all know what bridge pose is. Lift the hips way up. Feel my arms to the side here. And we'll stay up here for a bit. So breathe deep. Use your gluteus muscles to hold you up. Roll the inner thighs towards each other. Press into the balls of the feet. the big toes into the mat, also towards the front of your mat facing. So you're getting some length in the top of the thigh and the quads. And as you keep pushing those feet forward, lift your hips even more. Roll the inner thighs towards each other. Breathe. Every time you feel like it's a little bit too hard, press your hips up even higher and breathe again. Just to give ourselves a little bit of heat, take a breath of fire for about 20 seconds through the nose. Snapping the belly back. Keep lifting the hips up. Slow the breath down. Long, slow, and deep. Lift the hips up high again. And then bone by bone, slowly, maybe at a count of 10, lower back down. Pull the knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze, roll it around. And the other direction. And come to all fours. I'm gonna tweak my camera a little bit. There we go. All fours, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Beautiful. And look down, just make sure all 5 fingers are spread apart. The knees are right under the hips. And cat-cow here. Inhale, stretch that belly, look up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to the chest. Keep going back and forth. Inhale, look forward, let the belly relax. And exhale. Keep going. And one more. Come back to neutral, take your left foot back behind you. We're doing a runner's stretch here. So you're on the ball of the back foot and the right knee, whichever foot you're doing actually is completely fine, right? I can't see you anyway. So whatever leg is behind you, the toes are curled under, you're stretching that leg. And the other leg, the knee that's bent onto the floor, is directly under that hip. So you may have to readjust a little. And then look out in front of your mat so your neck is nice and long. And then I want you to take your opposite arm. So my left leg is back behind me. I'm going to take my right arm out to the side. And then I'm going to take my left leg out to the side. Right arm forward, left leg to the side. Back. Last one to the side. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and back. All fours. Right leg back, ball of the foot. Left knee under hip. Breathe deep. Now we're going to take the left arm out to the side, right leg up behind, right leg to the side, left arm is out, then forward and back, out to the side. Left arm forward, right leg back, out to the side. 3, 2, 1, hold. All fours, then child's. Knees widen, head down. So your heart's probably pounding a little. Take some long, slow, deep breaths. Back to all fours. And now plank. Both legs back behind you. Toes curled, all 10 toes curled. Hands under shoulders, stomach in. Breathe deep right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, dog pose. Lift those hips up. Pedal through. Take some breaths, downward facing dog. And then walk to the top of the mat. And just hang at the top of the mat. Let your head hang down. Maybe grab opposite elbow and sway side to side. And slowly roll up. Roll the shoulders back. The hands just dangle down. Switch directions. And step to the, all the way to the top. Arms up, reach for the sky. Fold forward. High plank, walk back, first time. Knees down, press back, child's pose. And downward facing. 5 breaths. Bend your knees, lift your heels, walk or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, upside down L. Exhale, fold. Arms out and up. And back to the heart. Again, inhale, reach. And fold. Halfway up. And plank. Hold for 5 breaths here. Make sure you're not sagging in the lower back. Knees down, child's pose. 1 breath, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. 5 breaths here. Walk or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale to the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Walk back, high plank. This time we're going to lower halfway down. You can take your knees down if you want. And downward dog. 5 breaths like that. And hop or walk, top of the mat, halfway up, and fold. Arms out and up, and to the heart. Arms up, and fold. Halfway up, and plank. Halfway down, and hold. And up and dog. 5 breaths. Bend the knees, lift the heels, walk or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. And around and up reach. And let's take a break for a balancing position or posture. Tree pose. I'm going to have to come off this squishy mat and I'm going to move my camera back, and you guys know how to do tree pose. So have your right leg at the base. Rotated. Let's see how that is. I have to readjust again. So the left leg is your base. I'm readjusting already. And you're bringing your right leg up to the, either right here to the calf or all the way up to the thigh. Press the foot into the thigh, thigh into the foot, hands to prayer. Breathe deep. Like, and you're going to press the heel. Slow the breath. Hands back to prayer. Release. I'm going to come back so I'm not decapitated. Hopefully I don't lose my balance. I'm on a very thick mat, my Thai yoga mat. Now your other leg is the base. Opposite leg. Hands begin at prayer, finding your balance. Pressing the foot into the thigh into the foot. And then hands out to the side. Press the heels of the hands out. Breath of fire. Slow it down. Back to prayer. Release. And just kind of shake it out. Find your way back, downward facing dog. Right leg forward. And let's do warrior 1 feet. So the left foot is turned down to a 45-degree angle, and the right foot is parallel to the sides of the mat. Hands to prayer. Breathe here. And then reach prayer to the sky. Like we did seated, press the bottom of your hips down. Actually, think about it as the waist. Press the waist away from the hands. And then pull Mula Bandha, the pelvic floor lock. You can look up or straight. Either way, fine. And if your shoulders are tight, feel free to take your cactus arms. Breathe here. Like we did at the very beginning of class, I want you to take your hands behind the nape of the neck, elbows away. And just really reach back. Let your head hang back into the hands like you have a cradle for your head. I almost said kepi, like my mother would say. Your kepala, bubala. Hold your kepala. Look up. Breathe deep. And then release the hands back up to the sky. Inhale, reach the fingers, like spread them super wide away from each other. And then back down, downward facing dog. One breath only, inhale. Left foot forward, exhale. Warrior one. So really spread those 5 toes on the front foot and ground into the back foot. Pull Mula Bandha, the pelvic floor lock. And first things first, hands, we started in prayer actually, but then we just came straight up. And then you can either look up or forward, whatever feels good. And breathe. Hands interlace behind the neck and let your head go back into the cradle of the hands. Heart lifts, pull Mula Bandha, but press those hips, the waist down, away. So what I'm going for here is some lengthening in the sides of the body. So you're not crunching your upper back, you're lifting and bending back. And then release the hands, slowly look up, downward dog. Five breaths. And come down onto your knees. We've taken quite a few back bends already. Let's go for camel. So you've got the knees, take your fists together like so, fist width, distance between the knees. That sets your knees up perfectly for your unique body so that they're directly under your hips, the outer hips. Then hands to low back, elbows towards each other. Lift the heart up. We'll do 2 and we'll all do the first one in a modified version. Fingers face down and thumbs are by the waist pointing out. Start to look up. Same thing as we were doing just now in Warrior One. So we were pushing our waist down, but lifting the heart and chest up and over like you're going over a fence. Try not to just let your head go back. Use the throat muscles to hold the neck up. Breathe deep. Very slowly bring the head back up first. And then sit back on the heels. Close the eyes. Take the left hand over the heart and take the right hand on top. Just relax here. We're going to go again. Camel, Ustrasana. Come up. This time, if you'd like to, you can widen the knees and have the feet slightly closer together, or you can do exactly the same, knees directly under the hips, fist width distance apart, fingers face down, thumbs out, heart lifts. Now this time, if you'd like another option, you can do what we did last time, or you can curl your toes under and reach back for the heels. Press the hips away, grab the heels, look up. Maybe let your head go back. Or you are in your modified version with your toes pointing back, hands down, heart lifts. Maybe you let your head slightly relax back without jarring your neck. Bring the head up slowly and sit back down again. Hands over the heart. Relax. And downward facing. Hips up. Press the heels towards the floor. Head by the upper arms. Stomach in. Right leg lifts up.
And bring it on forward. Turn your left foot down for a warrior two. So the right heel faces the left arch. Arms straight out to the sides. So we're gonna follow what we've been doing. Press the heels of the hands away from each other. Stomach in, tail down, pull Mula Bandha, pelvic floor lock. Look forward and then maybe gaze to the thumb. Don't jar your head looking over the fingers, not necessary. And then you're just going to take this hand, the back hand, to meet the front. So you have all 10 fingers in front. Press the heels of the hands away. You're in warrior two feet, but both hands are forward over the right knee. Big breath. Inhale up and back to warrior two. Same thing. Press it out and forward and up. Warrior two. A little bit like a Tai Chi situation. Forward, up, out, warrior two, and then let the hands relax so you're not in that flexed position with the hands. Straighten the right leg. Bring the back foot slightly up, left foot. Triangle, just drop the right hand down, left arm straight up. Look down, forward, or up, depending on how your neck is today. Mine's quite stiff. So I'm looking forward, but I'm sort of gazing up. Too much computer work for Leslie. Stomach is in, your right hip is tucked underneath you, rolling the outer left hip up and away and back, pressing in to the inner right, left. With the right leg straight, left leg straight. Come all the way back up. Warrior two, hands to the heart, and frame the front foot, downward facing. Left side, bring the left leg up. Warrior two. So instead of facing my back towards you, I'm going to turn my whole self around. Left knee is bent, right foot is back. Arms out, looking towards thumb on the left hand. Bend left knee deep. Heels of the hands away. Press them away. Bring the right hand towards the left, and then both hands up. Warrior two with the heels pressing away. We're getting some arm work going here. Right hand forward, look to the both hands. Split the arms up and away. Push the heels of the hands away. One more like this. Big breath. Inhale forward. Both hands up and away. Warrior two, relax the hands. Look out. Look out. Look towards the hands. Sink a little deeper. Breathe in and out through your nose. Ha. Straight left leg. Bring the right foot slightly in to situate yourself better for your triangle. Left hand down, right arm up. Slowly come all the way up with warrior two hands, and then turn towards the front of your mat. Take yourself back, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths, downward facing dog. Come out to a high plank. 5 breaths here. Lower halfway, 5 breaths here. All the way down. Take your arms out to the sides. like airplane wings. Come onto your chin. Breathe deep. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Now lift everything up into boat pose. Arms out wide, legs out behind you. So I know boat pose is also a seated pose in Ashtanga, but in the forest yoga tradition, we call this boat pose. It's also known as locust. 5 more breaths. Legs are lifted, arms are lifted, head is lifted, breathing deep for 3, 2, take both hands, one on top of the other. Take the inner feet onto the mat. So the toes face away from each other, crocodile, and bring your head on top of your hands. Hello. Now we're going to take another form of locust or boat pose. This time your arms are going to be beside you, palms face down, thumbs out, pinkies in. Bring the legs back together again. Lift legs and arms and head up. 5 breaths. Again, crocodile, other hand on top. Bring the inner feet onto the mat, toes away. Legs are spread apart a little bit, about, I don't know, 8-10 inches. And then we're going to come up onto our right forearm. And you're going to bring your right leg straight back, so the toes straight back. Take your left foot for a half bow pose here. Pull this foot in. You can't really see my arm because the dog decided that was a good spot to be in. And then maybe look back. Really press into the forearm on the hand that's down. You see my hand here? Press so your heart lifts and pull this foot. Maybe the foot touches your bottom. Hi, I'm going to show everyone your moves. And release, switch sides. Now your left arm, forearm is down. Now you can see me. Right foot and right hand. Take a hold for your half bow. I guess that would be Ardha Dhanurasana. Ardha being half, Dhanurasana bow. Press into that forearm. Maybe the heel touches the bottom. And very slowly release. And let's go for Sphinx while we're here. Take the legs together. You could have some space between them, maybe 2-3 inches. Take your hands on the outer elbows, upper arms there, and then hands straight forward, all 5 fingers spread apart. It's like you're pulling your elbows back and your heart forward, chin parallel. You should feel something of a stretch in the waist and maybe the hips, possibly the abs. Breathe. We'll linger here a bit. And back to crocodile. Inner feet down on the mat, toes away from each other, hands one on top of the other, forehead on top. Now we're going to go for a
full bow pose. So reach back one at a time, perhaps. Hopefully your dog's not trying to lick up your nostrils. And both feet, both hands, lift up, look up, breathe deep, 20 seconds. Got a clock right in front of me. Go away, you. Ten more seconds. See if you can kick up higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, back to crocodile. Other hand on top. Let's push ourselves back onto all fours and then find a seat. And then come onto your back. So I'm going to move myself forward so you guys can see me. Go away, buddy. Gotta let the yoga peeps see us. Bring the knees into the chest. Take some circles. Thank you. That was very good listening. I try to leave him outside, but then he just sits at the door and cries. And then what happens in the middle of class, Steve starts eating dinner out there and he hears the clanking of the silverware against the plate, switch directions. And he thinks that if he goes out there, he'll get food. So then I've experimented with that, letting him out, and then he comes right back to the door and whines. So it's like, you know, I can't win. Keep circling. We're going to strap the feet down, knees up. Take the feet as wide as the mat. Bring the knees together. And we'll just take the arms out to the sides. So just, this is a bit of a hip release here, lower back release. Come here, you. Now you're going to take the left foot on top of the right knee and take a stretch over to the left. Press the left knee away from the right knee away from the right hip. So you're using the left foot on the right knee or thigh, and you're pressing it away so you get that lengthening. Your head can stay where it is, or if you want, you can look over to the right. Come back to the middle, both knees together, feet wide as the mat. Just get yourself situated. Press your low back into the floor like a. And then we'll take the right foot on top of the left thigh or knee, over to the right. Hip stretch, waist stretch, stomach stretch, quad stretch. Thigh stretch. Again, down the leg away from the waist. So you get that lengthening on the left side. Breathe deep. Come back to the neutral place. Knees together, low back to the floor. Just relax here. Happy baby. Take hold, outer or inner arch. Press the hips to the floor, away to your mat, whichever way you're facing. So lengthening, tailbone away from the head. If you want, side to side.
And then final Shavasana. Legs out, long arms by your sides, let your feet sink into the earth wherever you are. Earth, floor, grass. Let it support you and breathe.
Start to wiggle fingers and toes and deepen your breath. Bring knees into the chest, roll to one side, rest on your side using your arm as a pillow. And when you're ready, push yourself up to an easy seat with your eyes closed. Take your hands to your heart at prayer. Bow your head. From my loving heart to yours, namaste.